don't forget to check out part 1, which is also on the channel. Gareth hitting driver up here. It's quite a tight tee shot. Got to find that fairway. Hits a really good drive. Absolutely perfect. Should leave us about 70 yards into the green. So I decided to be a little bit more attacking and hit driver and have a go at trying to drive the green. It is into the wind. Hit a decent strike. Caught it slightly on the toe, just turning over to the left-hand side. It catches the end tree. Drops down, again about 70 yards short of the green, but Gareth has the better angle. Pretty good. Not bad. Take that. This is a bit of a nightmare yardage for me. Not sure whether to play a full pitch shot or to claw it. Decided to claw it in the end. When I hit it, I realised it's too far for that technique. Short of Gareth's ball, so Gareth's ball was the one that we selected. Left with sort of a 20-foot birdie putt and an outside chance to get it under par. Don't see a lot of break in this putt. Decent roll from Gareth, just leaving it slightly right. Sort of stayed up there. Tried to break but didn't do a lot. So I'm going to go absolutely dead straight. Try and put a good stroke on it. Be nice and positive because it's back up the hill. Gareth just tapping in for par. Need to start making some birdies there if we're going to move up that leaderboard. So the 11th hole, we turn and head back towards the clubhouse. So we're right straight downwind now. So should better get close to this today. 349 yards. Gareth with driver. The format requires me to give it a good go at this green. Hit an okay shot down the left side. Expected it to fade a little bit. It doesn't. Hits the tree and drops down. Wasn't in a bad position, but Gareth's drive was absolutely perfect and left us a little chip shot. This just highlights again another area that I need to work on my game. Sort of 60, 70 yards. Not an area I'm comfortable with at the moment. Started it too far left. It didn't bounce to the right. It's ran on a little bit long as well. Not a great shot, to be honest. But Gareth is in there nice and tight. And we should have no problem getting it under par. Not a lot of break in this part. Just dead straight. Don't forget, if Gareth misses, I do get a go at it as well. Well done. Bird on your own. Keep an eye as well on the tee shot counter, because that becomes a little bit interesting in a minute. With the ground being rock hard and bouncy, you need to hit this drive down the left side. Anything sort of right side of the fairway will end up in the bushes. Gareth hits an absolutely perfect drive. It's down the left-hand side of the fairway. Should leave us about 160 yards in. Ideally, I need to get a drive in here, so picked up 5. We're going to try and draw it into that slope. Keep it down the left side. Should be able to get it sort of 10 or 15 yards past Gareth's driver with a good one. Decent strike this one. Just moving a little bit too far left. Hoping it gets a good bounce right. It doesn't. It actually kicks left under that tree you'll see in a minute. That big tree there on the left-hand side. So no shot. So Gareth's tee shot selected again. He's hit 3 shots off the tee. He can hit 2 more. Going in here with 9-iron. Straight downwind, just over 150 yards. Gareth, it's a decent shot here. Sort of front edge of the green. Which means now I can go and be a bit more aggressive and go straight at it. So I've decided to hit the same club as Gareth. Hit a really good shot here. Pins at the back. This is all over it. Tell it to get down now. It does. It just lands just past the hole. It'll hop forward and should leave us sort of 15 foot back for birdie. The putt here breaks from right to left. So got to start this probably a cup outside right. Let it drift back to the hole. Can be reasonably quick from this position as well. So got to be careful it doesn't get away. Hit a decent putt here. Thought it's got a chance. Just on the high side. Didn't turn enough. It's an easy 4, but ideally we need to make some birdies. Quick apology for the audio. The wind has got up and it's quite strong now. Sort of 30 or 40 mile an hour gust at times. Gareth hit this putt with a little bit more pace than I did. That's back-to-back birdies. Good putt from Gareth, and we're 2 under par now onto the drivable 13th. Gareth has somehow turned into sort of prime Rory McIlroy here.
What's he doing to me?
Just knocks an absolute beaut down here, and it's just short of the green. 5 wood again, because if you land it on the downslope, it runs to the green. Hit an okay tee shot, it's just leaking a bit to the right on the wind. Gets a little bounce into the dip, and it leaves us with no shot. So we're having to select Gareth's tee shot again. That's 4 tee shots. So now I've got to hit 4 out of the last 5, and it's squeaky bum time. Decided to play it with not a lot of loft. Gareth's played a nice shot there, a little bit short and a little bit left. Ideally, you want to be to the right of the pin, putting back up the slope. I'm going to use that slope on the right-hand side to kick the ball back towards the pin, but ideally leave it right of the hole. Played it okay, a little bit pacey. It's just going to run off the back edge. It's an easier putt than Gareth's. Probably the trickiest green at Churton is the 13th. Quite a bit of break on this. Got to keep the pace up as well, else it will die to my left, your right as you're looking. Hit an okay putt, thought it had a chance. Just didn't catch any of the hole. Gareth got a good read of that, so he's going to start this a little bit further to the right. Decent roll, but we both sort of under-borrowed there. Disappointing par on the 13th, but it would have been good to have 3 in a row.
Yeah, I know, but should I phrase something?
As long as I don't put the tee shot over the wall on the right-hand side, we're going to be taking it. Decided to hit 5 wood, straight down win. Even with this club, should only have a mid-iron into the green. It's a par 5, don't forget. So looking for birdie with an outside chance of an eagle. Pushed it a little bit down the right-hand side, but it's fine. Not in any trouble at all. And we're going to have to select that shot.
Play, it's a little bit right.
Although we still have over 200 yards in and from the rough, it's not a lot of club. This is a 7-iron, and I'm actually going to take a little bit off it and play a little fade in there. It's like you're landing on a downslope and there's just no grass at all down there. So just a nice little 7-iron. Hit this really good. It's absolutely perfect. Landing about 50 short. It's landing now. A little hop forward and running down. Pins on the front of the green. It's just got onto the green now. And there you go. Left myself sort of a 10-footer for eagle. Gareth's got a 6-iron. He hasn't dropped the ball very well and it's sitting down, so probably not going to get this to the green, but it doesn't really matter because we're on the green anyway. Gareth just hitting a little bit left, a little bit pulled. It's okay. About pin high, but definitely not taking that one. We're left with this eagle putt, and as Paul would say, maybe a must make if we're going to win this particular tournament. Can't see a lot in it. Sort of left of centre. Awful putt there. Not sure if a bit of sand got on the face. It did bobble a little bit when I hit it. It's a tap-in birdie putt, but an awful attempt at eagle. So relying on Gareth now to get a bit of pride back in the team and get that scoreboard moving in the right direction. This to go 4 under par. What a great putt. Straight in the middle of the hole. 4 under par after 14 holes. Wasn't sure whether to hit driver or even a 5-wood, but I felt those cross bunkers for a 5-wood is about my landing zone, so I'm going to hit 6-iron off this tee. I know it's quite defensive, but just get it in position and attack it from the fairway. The first bunker on the right-hand side you can see is 220 yards, so this should be well short. Hit a really good strike here. It's absolutely perfect position. At this stage, I'm thinking it might actually make the bunker, but thankfully it gets a soft bounce and it stops short. Right in between clubs here. Didn't know whether to hit gap wedge, which is 50, or into my pitching wedge. I felt pitching wedge was too far because it was 128 yards. It is uphill and downwind, so I've gone with them all off the club. Pin is right on the front, so it's got to cover that bunker. Just should have hit wedge. Just didn't really get any strike on it. It's short, lands in that front bunker. It's not a good shot. I'm putting Gareth under pressure again. But thankfully Gareth steps up, Plays it left of that bunker.
Left legs.
Bit unlucky because it catches the downslope and sort of works its way into the middle of the green. If it had landed another yard further, it'd have had sort of a 5-6 foot putt. So this is the putt we've got from the middle of the green. Putting back down the slope towards the pin. This breaks outside his right. Quite a quick putt as well once it gets down that slope. But the greens have been sanded and this just comes up a fraction short. That's a testing putt. We need to be close to that really. So I'm going to go a little bit straighter. I'm not going to allow as much break. Just try and get the pace right. 2-putt it and get onto the 16th. Decent putt. Good for pace. The line, it was never going in, but that should be a relatively easy tap-in par as we do get 2 attempts at it. Another tee shot that I have to hit. There's a run out of 200 yards. I'm hitting 6-iron. I might be able to get this just over 200 yards, but as long as I don't hit down the right side where the thick rough is, it should only be into the light rough with most of the grass being dead on this golf course. So 6-iron in hand, playing for position, straight downwind. Really good strike here, absolutely perfect. Couldn't place that in a better place. Going to run through the fairway, but like I said, into the light rough, which is not a problem. I've left the wind in the edit on this particular shot just to show you how actually windy it is. Made decent contact. It's landing at the front of the green. Gets a little hop to the right hand side. Leave ourselves sort of 15 to 18 foot back up the slope. But a good starter. So Gareth now coming in a little bit lower, a little bit further to the right. It's just not going to quite get up that slope. Comes up a fraction short of the green, so we're going to select my ball to putt. Quite a bit of break on this putt. All up the hill, so quite a slow putt. At this stage, I think it's got a chance. Just touches the hole. And unfortunately doesn't drop. Should leave ourselves a good easy par putt. Gareth with an effort as well. Comes up a fraction short. Par on the 16th. Not brilliant. We probably need a couple of birdies to finish with if we're going to win this. I don't think 4 under is going to be in the prizes. Gareth just tapping in. Par on the 16th. Onto the 17th.
No, they're the 1 length ones. I've had them about 6 months. All the same length, aren't they? No.
Gareth's missed the green to the right, but it's not a bad thing because ideally I want to take my tee shot so we can both hit it down the last. Hit 8-iron here. Never going to get back to that pin. I'm just trying to hit it short of that because if you go long, it's a horrendous chip back. It's landed in the middle of the green. Quite happy with that.
The way's good.
A lengthy birdie putt. Straight up the hill. Again, another slow putt. Outside chance. But again, probably looking more likely to 2-putt it. Good thing is we can both hit a tee shot down the last, which is an advantage. I bet there'll be teams having to rely on someone hitting the last couple of shots. Can't see a lot of break in this. Maybe just right edge. Hit an okay putt. Thought it was going to break. It sort of turned after the hole. Tap in par. Gareth now with an outside chance of his birdie. Back up the hill.
You're not seeing my line.
Yeah, I can see your line, but...
We'll tab it in.
We remain at 4 under, playing the last. Gareth now just tapping in for his par. So Gareth teeing off here first. Hopefully he can find the fairway and then I can hit driver towards the green. Hit a decent shot.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's really good actually. Down the left side, perfect angle for the pin, quite long as well, which means I can have a good go at this green. So I've got driver, playing a little fade. Another good shot, almost as good as I want to hit on 6. Hoping it's got over the right hand trap. It has, and it's running towards the green. It's just come up short, so we're going to have a little chip shot, which is ideal. It's quite a tight tee shot, so I'm really pleased with that. Not a bad yardage for me, this as well. I can claw it. A couple of the shots earlier I was too far out, but this is sort of in my wheelhouse, I guess you'd say. So 54 degrees, going to land it onto the top surface, kicks from the left to right as it hits the green. Want to land it sort of third on there. Played this lovely. Little bit of check now. It's got a chance of going in. Just break to the right hand side, can leave yourselves an uphill birdie putt. Relatively straightforward putt. This to go 5 under. Finished with 65 with 3 shots off and net 62. No problems there.
Cheers, Ian. That's right. Enjoyed that. Thank you. Cheers, partner.
All right, mate.
Well
Can't
done.
fault that at
Take
all.
that.
As far as we can tell, we've had a 62.
62. Happy with that?
Net
Net?
60, I'm very happy with 62.
65 gross, net 62. That should do all right. I'll put the scores up after. Thanks to Gareth. Thanks to Ian. Thanks to Neil for also being here as well. Hope you've enjoyed the vlog. Hit that subscribe button.